What's up, guys? Cheat Me Out here, back at you with another video, and I have been really struggling with these picks. They have been wrong, so I'm going to try to bounce back this week and get some right. So here comes Cheat Me Out Week 9 picks of the NFL. First off, we have Washington and Atlanta at the Georgia Dome. I pick Atlanta. Matt Ryan, I really like him. He's a young quarterback. They lost last night on Monday Night Football. I watched the game. Tough loss, but I think they can bounce back against Washington. Washington's really been struggling. I don't know what's wrong with them. I think it's their day. They need to clean house. I know a lot of Washington fans hate Dan Snyder and want him gone. That's their key. If they want to do anything, they got to clean some house. In Atlanta, just keep it up with the O-line and the defense. Baltimore and the Cincinnati Bengals from Paul Brown Stadium. I'm going to give this to the surprising Cincinnati Bengals team. I expect Carson Palmer to have a big day. Mr. Chad Ochocinco. Shout out to Ocho Cinco-nated. If you don't know him, you really should subscribe to him. His name is Ocho Cinco-nated. He'll probably comment on this video so you can see him. He's a Bengals fan, and we're both cool, so me and him, he makes great videos. He's gonna make some videos soon. He's making only picks now, but he'll have a webcam soon and he'll be making videos and he'll cover the Bengals. So anyway, the Bengals are gonna win because I expect Carson Palmer, Ocho Cinco, and the whole D-line to come big for them. Don't get me wrong, Baltimore's a great team. This is gonna be a great game, but I just think since the Bengals are home, they have that advantage of the Who Dey crowd. And I just expect Cincinnati to walk away with this. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kansas City did have their first win, not this week, but they did have the first win. But I expect Jacksonville to walk away with this one. I expect Mike Sims-Walker, watch out for that name, to have a huge game. And I expect Jacksonville just to walk all over Kansas City. Kansas City's also might have to clean house. I think they actually just did, but they need some next season big enforcements. They need to make some big moves. The Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. First road team I picked. Green Bay crushing loss to Brett Favre and the Vikings on a Sunday afternoon. Or Sunday night, just a terrible loss for them. But I think they could bounce back against a terrible Tampa Bay team. Nothing's working out for them right now. They did get Ward, but nothing's working out. They can't beat anyone right now. My brother says they're gonna go under winless, and I kind of agree with him. I mean, nothing's going right. I mean, every quarterback they've tried has just failed, and I don't know when they'll get their first win, but it's not going to be this week. Green Bay will walk away with this one. Aaron Rodgers and them. The Miami Dolphins, the New England Patriots. That should be a good game because the Miami Dolphins are surprising, man. Ever since Chad Pennington got hurt, they've been on a roll. But I expect the Patriots to walk away with this one since it's in Gillette Stadium. And I think Tom Brady is going to have a big game. I think Moss is going to have a big game. I expect the whole Patriots team to have a big game. I think New England's going to walk away with this one pretty easily over Miami. Houston and Indianapolis from Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm going with Indianapolis to walk away with it. Indianapolis, of course, Peyton Manning, Gonzalez, Peyton's biggest target, and just a great running game for them. Houston's not showing a lot. They did kill Buffalo, but it's Buffalo. I'm going with Indianapolis over this one. It's at home, and they just have a great wide receiving crew. I think it's one of the best in the league, so that's going to Indianapolis. Arizona and the Chicago Bears. I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals. Chicago, of course, killed the Browns like 30-6, but Jay Cutler didn't do so well. I think my friend said under 200 yards, so that's bad against the Browns. But Arizona, tough loss to the Panthers on Sunday night. But I expect them to bounce back. Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald have a big game. The defense will have a big game like they did against us. But I expect Arizona to walk away with this one in Soldier Field. At the Superdome, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'm taking the New Orleans Saints for this one. It's a great win on Monday Night Football for them. They just look fierce. I think Reggie Bush, Drew Brees, and Shockey will have a big game. I say Shockey because I hate him so much. What is he doing with them that he didn't do with us? Anyway. Detroit and Seattle. Upset pick of the week. Detroit. Seattle's not showing a lot after being crushed by the Cowgirls. I don't know what's wrong with them. It is in Quest Field, but I'm going with Detroit to win this one. I think they'll just have a big game finally and get out of this skid that they're in. I don't know what happened. They got that one win over the Redskins, and now they're enjoying another losing streak. I feel bad for you, Detroit fans. San Diego and my New York Giants from Giant Stadium. I'm going with my New York Giants. I expect us to go out of the skid and stop this 3-game losing streak. Like, they're a stepping stone for us to get back in. I'm so glad we have a bye next week, though. That's going to help us. But for now, I'm going with the New York Giants to kill San Diego. Phillip Rivers in San Diego. Sorry about that. Tennessee and San Francisco. I'm going with San Francisco and Candlestick Park. San Francisco looks fierce and ready for some action. It's a tough game. They actually did great against the Colts. A tough game. They lost. But I expect them to win. Tennessee after getting their first win, finally. We'll see what happens. Maybe they're just going to... I don't know what happened to them, but nothing's going right. Dallas and Philadelphia, an NFC East battle between the first and second team. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. I'm sorry, guys. I know that'll make the lead even bigger if we lose, but Dallas is going to get whooped. Well, Dallas isn't going to get whooped, actually. It's going to be a close game. I'm not going to say Dallas is going to get whooped. It's going to be a close game. It's not going to be like 37-9. No, it's going to be like a field goal win for the Philadelphia Eagles. Because both teams looked fierce, but the Cowgirls, they're going to lose. Go Giants. We're going to come back in first place soon. Woo! Anyway. And the Monday Night Football game of the week. Pittsburgh at Denver at Mile High. I'm going with the Denver Broncos after a tough first loss to the Baltimore Ravens, where the Baltimore just killed them. I think Denver, Kyle Orton, Brandon Marshall, and the whole team's going to have a good game. Their defense is. Pittsburgh's not going to have a good game. Roethlisberger, 2 picks, I expect. And the running game is going to be stopped. The Bills, Browns, Vikings, Jets, and Raiders, and Rams have the week off this week. Alright, guys. I am out like a light. Sorry. That didn't sound right. I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Cheat Me Out is out. Peace.